If a few bundles of wool are put in front of you, what can you do with it? In China, the families where the children were born in the 1980s and 1990s almost all have these two things, knitting needles and crochet hooks. At Aunt Chen's home in Chengdu, she is concentrating on knitting her handwork with wool. Aunt Chen hails from Inner Mongolia. Since her youth, she has had a passion for knitting sweaters and handicrafts such as dolls and tablecloths. After retiring and following her daughter to settle in Chengdu, Aunt Chen gradually fell in love with the local customs and practices of Sichuan. On a family trip to Guanghan, Miss Chen and her daughter were inspired after a mere glance. Having walked through the Sanxingdui exhibition, they were very reluctant to have the exquisite relics they'd seen behind.
我和妈妈就在想，能不能用钩针手作的形式来复原几件文物？这应该是很有意义的一件事。我先来做一个设计，她就会研究它的针法，把它们设计成一个成型的一个作品。
有了这个想法以后呢，我们就看了一些图片，青铜太阳轮，感觉到很可爱，就试着想把它复原出来。
After repeated discussions on the design, they selected two cultural relics, the bronze sun wheel and the bronze rooster to crochet. Woolen knitting is easier said than done. Aunt Chen explained that the drafts of crocheting are not just like the ordinary ones. Instead, she has to break down the crochet techniques such as plain stitch, cross stitch, and leading stitch, step by step onto the manuscript paper using unique symbols. A well-designed craft with a high level of difficulty typically requires 2 or 3 pages of design paper. Their knitting pieces have been reworked and adjusted many times before being completed. The crochet version of the bronze sun wheel was knitted in cyan, green, and other colored wool to match the surface color of the cultural relics. In contrast, they added a touch of creativity to the bronze rooster by using red and orange wool, which makes it bright colored. After completing the 2 little darlings mentioned above, Aunt Chen and her daughter were then inspired to make an owl of Shanxi Museum.
我和我妈妈做这个东西呢，其实并不是说为了增加销量啊，增加粉丝什么的，就是觉得将古蜀文化以这种平易近人的方式融入我们的生活，是一件特别有意义并且很温暖的事情。
Culture is in our life, and culture is our life.